Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? Let me see if I can get volume mixed correctly. And let's start. How are you guys all doing? How the audio sounds. Hazel, don't scratch on the wall, please. Yeah, we're back here with some Pokemon Explorers of Sky. Hope everybody is doing all right. I'm doing pretty well. Let me check our inventory. Okay, so we need to still deal with that. So we're gonna be live probably till about 7 today, 7 p.m. CST, so about an hour and a half. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am. I have a very angry cat in the background. She wants my attention. And I will give her attention, just not while I'm live streaming. I hope you are all doing well. I think I already said that. I think I know there's a boss fight coming up relatively soon. So I do want to bring some stuff for that. I just don't remember exactly where it is, so I'll probably just bring like a sleep seed. Or a stun seed, take. Cool, we should be ready. Let's save and let's go into the dungeon. Yeah, I would like to save. Save and continue. Let's go. Yes, I hope you guys are doing well. Yes, I am ready, Shem. Let's go Foggy Forest. Alright, Foggy Forest it is. Alright, let's roll out. Can you guys hear the game audio alright? Anyway, maybe the key to unlock memories are here. Fogbound Lake. I may find some answers if Fogbound Lake can be found. Huh? What's this? It looks like some kind of stone, I guess. It's red and pretty, kind of like a gem, actually. Shem picked up the red stone. Wow, this stone feels warm. It's like heat is coming from inside the stone. It's weird. Doesn't seem to be lava. What could it be? It might be rare. I'll keep it. Alright, let's roll, Windy. Nice. Okay. Can you guys hear the background music? Do I need to turn it up louder? Yes, I do. Okay. There we go. How does that sound? Oh. Faint attack. Big brain attacks. Oh, do we have a max elixir? We don't. That might be an issue, but we can deal with that later. Oh, hello, buddy. I'll have to be careful with the PP and my moves. And, well, honestly, we'll probably get along the way anyways. So, I'm not overly concerned. Second floor already. Let's just see if there's anything else fun on this floor before we head up. Another Cherubi. I'm not sure that qualifies as fun, though. Okay. To the next floor. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well. My vibe is pretty good today. Hurl. Throw the stick at the Pachirisu. Nice. Ooh, a gorgeous box. That's helpful. Oh, that's a wall. It's kind of hard to tell with the whole layout of like the fog over the screen. So, yay. Nothing in here? Okay. Nope. Okay. Yeah, so, reminder tomorrow, guys, we are for sure streaming from noon to 1:30 for the charity stream. So I hope I can see you there. But that's tomorrow. Let's talk about today. I'm hoping to stay alive till about like 7:30. I think I already said that. I don't remember. I have bad memory, guys. Well, that's not very nice. Take that. Hell yeah. Absolutely wrecked that Pachirisu. Okay. Yeah, it is unfortunate. We cannot recruit any Pokemon for like the next like 3 or 4 chapters because we're on the expedition. Unfortunately. Not much we can do about it. But honestly, I'm not sure most of these Pokemon would be great recruits anyways, so it's not, I'm not chuffed. I mean, it's not a big deal. Nice. I believe chuffed means the exact opposite of what I meant to say. I'm trying to expand my vocabulary. So. Ooh, stick. Sticks are good. No? Okay. It is like... The background here is kind of just like very hard to tell, just like at a glance, what I can and can't walk on. Also, I feel kind of weird just like murdering all of these just random Pokemon. We're gonna have to go back down there. Get that box. Wow. I'm just having bad luck with these little side passages. No! You stole the box! Where are you, Dunsparce? Oh, level 18! Heck yes! We're getting very strong. Are you guys jealous of the strongness of our Pokemon? Okay. Let's see if I can find this thieving Dunsparce. Don't know where they went. Honestly, a single pretty box is not the biggest deal in the world, let's be honest. Oh wait, electric type moves are weakened? That's not great. I did not realize that fog had that additional effect. I mean, not like Shem really uses their electric type moves, but still. Hey, that's not... Oh, I did not mean to slow down the game. Okay, the game is not letting me lock on the way I want to go. Okay, that didn't work. That's fine. I don't particularly care. Let's just go to the next floor. If this is... I mean, I would assume, since it's the foggy forest, that fog is the condition for this whole level. It's just a little bit annoying, you know? $19 damage from a base attack? Wow, these guys are weak. Are we good? So yeah. I am glad that we for sure can play the Switch now, and my Wii U. It's a very, very nice. Can expand the variety of content that we do. That's not very nice of you, Cherim. There we go. Ooh, level 18 for Shem. Shem is also very strong. Very strong. Okay, this way? Wow, that's just one long tunnel. Good to know. Oh, there's a Hoot Hoot. Ha, get sticked, Hoot Hoot. And you're probably wondering why I'm not using the higher damage ones that we have. I just figure I might as well use the sticks while they still do a decent amount of damage. And then once we get to the point that we can't, I can switch over to using the iron barbs. Consume the apple. These are actually like really big floors. I'm impressed. Let's see if we can find those stairs. Nothing here. Oh, there they are. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, a TM. What's this? Energy ball. Can either of us learn that? Nope. Okay, that's what I figured. But you know, you might as well check. You never know when you can just learn really weird moves like that. And I can either sell it or give it to a Pokemon later on. Ooh, red gummy. Let's go. 7th floor. Let's explore. Ooh, Baneri. Let's explore 1 or 2 more rooms before we just go to the next floor. See if there's any good items around here. I mean, money is a good item. One might say it's the best item. Yeah, actually, I don't really want to be in this dungeon. Let's keep going. Like, I appreciate it, but it's also just not really my vibe right now. Nice. Ooh, there's an item that I missed. Ooh, a silver gummy. That's nice. Actually, I suppose I can just use dig. I should be doing that more often instead of wasting sticks. Especially against Pokemon like Pachirisu that is super effective against. Why not? Oh gosh darn it, that sucks. Unless, you know, something like that happens. Then, you know, it's not the best thing. Also, the fleeing ability that they have is the most annoying thing in this game. Let's be honest. Let's continue. There was something on the ground there? No, there wasn't. I'm just insane. But we all knew that. Okay. And we're almost out of Feint Attack, so I need to remember to not use Feint Attack just in case we need it. Although we haven't really seen too many psychic types around here. And I can just hit you through the wall with Ember. Big brain. I do occasionally have one of those. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. A Breloom. Hello, friend. Yeah, I feel like Fighting Grass is a really underrated type. I think, Breloom and Verizon, I think, are the only Pokemon that have it. Which is sad. Because, you know, Breloom can't get in a lot of games. Yeah. Over here, nothing. I guess we just, like, chose the exact wrong way to go. Getting hungry? We can wait. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure how long this dungeon is, so I'm not too concerned. They're just, like, real long hallways. Okay, now I suppose I should eat something. Did I pick up any apples? I did. I figured I would. Nice. Yeah, the only dungeon that I'm aware of that you need to be careful of is a sand-themed dungeon later on, because that does not give you any food in it. Let's dig. See, I got that big brain. Items. Throw a stick. And now we just hit it with Ember. Haha, die. Give me the stick. frost antler? That's not very nice. I'm just here digging holes in the forest floor. Ignore me. Where is the staircase? Hi. Hit you with an ember. It is nice that Ember, like, one-shots anybody that we're fighting. Has to be in literally the last room I checked. Yeah, it's right here. Let's just leave. Okay. Items. Throw a stick. Hit it with Ember. We got a nice plan going on here. Okay. Ooh. Money. Yeah, we are gonna have a lot of money by the end of this, though. That is the one nice thing about the expeditions. Is you get a lot of money. Let's hit you with an ember. Apple. Very nice. Oh. I don't appreciate you trying to hurt me, Skiploom. What's down here? Nothing. No, there's nothing that way. Oh, there is a Pachirisu who wants to kill me. Why do all of these Pokemon here want to just attack you immediately? That's my question. Like, I don't think they have any valid reason to. They're just like, oh, Pokemon, I'm gonna murder them. That seems like a logical course of action, apparently. I don't know why. I meant to use Ember on you. Cool. Ooh, box. Nifty box. Now, I don't know if, like, the adjectives that, like, describe the box have anything to do with the actual box contents. But I appreciate it. I believe the color of the box is what matters, but I really don't know. I have not done enough with boxes to know that or not. Oh, finally. We're out of here. Finally. Oh, it's incredible! The water's coming down in waterfalls all over the place. But where are we? Is this the deepest part of the forest? The fog is so thick, I can't tell which way we can go. Hey! Look, it's Corfish! Hey, you two found any clues? No, nothing yet. How about you, Corfish? Nah, I've got nothing either. Don't let you get you down. But there is something interesting that's kind of interesting. Interesting? Here, have a look for yourself. Ah, it's a Groudon statue. What? What is this? I don't know. It seems to be a statue of Pokemon. But what kind of Pokemon is that? I've never seen a Pokemon like this before. Oh! Is there something inscribed here? It's in footprint runes. Let me read it. Reignite the life that burned within Groudon. Then the sky shall blaze with the sun's heat. The path to the treasure shall be revealed. The path to the treasure? That's incredible! Oh, Windy! Treasure? Could this mean the treasure of Fogbound Lake? The path to the treasure shall be revealed. So this means a secret to founding Fogbound Lake can be hidden right here. Hey! You think so? Hey, now that's a mystery we gotta solve. It's part of the footprint runes. Part about the life that burned within Groudon. What's that about? So this Groudon, is it the statue? Hey, so we're supposed to, what, ignite the life that was in the statue? Yeah, but ignite the life? How do we do that? Huh? Wait a second. I know. Touch the statue, Windy. Maybe you'll see something, Windy. I was thinking that too. It means finding the path to Found Dog Lake. If it means finding the key to my own past, if the answers are held by this statue, you're gonna do it! Wendy touched the statue of Groudon. Feeling anything, Wendy? Oh, yes, yes I am. It's coming. That dizzy feeling. That's it! It's here! It's here! What was that? Whose voice was that? Oh? Again? So soon after the first one. I see! Place the draught stone in Groudon's heart. That lifts the fog. Very well done. Good job, partner. What did I just pick up on? That was different from what I've gotten before. This time, I only heard a voice. And I didn't know whose voice that was. That voice... Whose voice was that? I didn't even get a sense of what that voice really sounds like. But it still bugs me for some reason. Are you alright, Wendy? Did you see something? What did the voice say? Remember, the voice said, place the draught stone in Groudon's heart. Then said, that lifts the fog. Wait a second. Draught stone? Is that maybe... Huh? What's this? It looks like some kind of stone, I guess. It's red and pretty and kind of like a gem, actually. Shem picked up the red stone. Wow, this stone feels warm. Could the draught stone be... Maybe it's that stone Shem found. Oh, here! There's a small hollow in the statue's chest. Did you figure something out, Wendy? What? The stone I found at the base camp? You want me to fit the stone into the statue's chest? Sure, I'll try it. So should I put it into this indentation? Shem placed the strange stone in the statue's chest. Oh, that doesn't look good, guys. Oh, watch out! Step back, everyone! Oh no, don't tell me it's coming to life, guys. If we're fighting a Groudon, we are not in good shape. We have... Oh? Hey, the fog's gone. The sky cleared. The sunlight's harsh. Hey, look! Both of you, look up! Hey, what's that? That's what the fog was hiding. It's no wonder Foghorn Lake evaded discovery all this time. We were just wandering around in circles, too. Hey, so you're saying Foghorn Lake is up there? Hey! Yes, that's what I think. Foghorn Lake has to be up there. Oh, yeah, that... I don't know how that is functioning, but it sure looks cool. Yes, I would like to save. That was quite an experience that we just discovered. Hey, this is no time to be gawking. I'll let everyone in the guild know. You two go on ahead. Alright, let's move on, Wendy. Onward to Fogbound Lake. Hold it! You brutes! Good job! You solved the mystery. You're no longer of use to us. We'll swipe the treasure thanks to you. You fiends! So that's why you joined the expedition. You planned this all along. You expected anything less? Sorry to say it, but we have to get rid of you right here. We'll make you eat those words. We'll stop you from getting to Fogbound Lake. You already forgotten our last showdown. Let me remind you how you lost to Coughing and me. You were destroyed by our noxious gas special combo. You're destined to fail again. Enough talking. Take this. Me and Coughing's noxious gas special Wow, wait for me! What? Perfect apple! I finally caught you, my perfect apple! My perfect apple went away, I would. Oh, you too! Hey! Guildmaster, what are you doing here? Huh? What am I doing? I was taking a walk in the forest. My perked apple went rolling and rolling away from me. So I ran and ran and ran, and here I am. Oh, yes! You two shouldn't be dawdling here, should you? Huh? Well, you two have a job, don't you? To explore the rest of the forest, right? Go on then, off you go. But you don't want to listen to your guildmaster? Boo! Boo! Hurry and get exploring! Okay. Let's go, Wendy. Good luck! I hope you get some good news soon. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Guildmaster. What's the matter, friend? We were thinking we should explore as well. Oh! That's alright, I can't trouble my friends like that. We'll let those two do the exploring. Let's wait for the report. La 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 la. La 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 la. Whisper, whisper. Chief, this is getting real weird. Mutter, mutter. Team Lightning's gonna beat us to the prize if we don't do something. Mutter, mutter. What do we do? Grumble, grumble. We'll have to do something. We'll have no choice. We take Wigglytuff down right now. Then we'll chase down Team Lightning. But do you think it'll be alright? Wigglytuff is, like, creepy. Don't worry about it. He's no big deal. Besides, rumor has it Wigglytuff is an unbelievably precious treasure. Oh, really? Treasure? That's right. I was planning on mugging him for it anyway, so this is good an opportunity. Hey, coughing. Prepare for the noxious gas special combo. La 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 la. Wigglytuff is really gonna get it. No hard feelings, but the great famous explorer Wigglytuff is finished. That's not good. But Wigglytuff is strong. I'm sure he'll be fine. Hey! I see it, Wendy! See, there's a big fissure. Oh, we get to climb up it. I guess we can enter through here. Nice. Is that steam? I wonder if it's gonna be really hot in there. Oh, it's too late to get cold feet. I'm shaking with anticipation, Wendy. What awaits inside? I'm gonna wait on the top. I can't even imagine what's in store for us. We're heading into a place where no one has ever gone before. That makes my pulse race. Let's go, Wendy. Let's go inside and climb upward. Let's manage our inventory first, Gem. Because that's something we need to do. We picked up a lot of stuff. Let me store things. That was a lot of talking. How are you guys in chat doing? It's been a minute since I've been able to speak to yous from that whole experience that we just went through. Yeah, let's store, and I think... Oh, actually, let's take Max Elixir. We should have a couple somewhere. Warp Seed, Max Elixir. Take... No, and then let's save the game. Save and continue. And go into the cave. Inside we go. Ready to go in, Wendy? Yes. Let's try our best, Wendy. Meanwhile, back at Groudon Statue. Psst, hey, Chief! What's going on? Something wrong? Yo, Chief, hey, Chief, how you've been searching him for how long? Come on, let's see if I give him the double dose of the old noxious gas. Shh, shut your yap. Chief Fans, what's wrong? You've been making such scary faces at me. This guy's tough. Real tough. I get it! You're trying to make me laugh with silly faces. I bet I can make you laugh too. Blap! 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 Whoa! Blap! Boop! Come on, Chief. I can't take this whole weird scene. Is freaking me out. Okay, then. This isn't working. We're out of options. Hey, Wigglytuff! What was it? Hey, no hard feelings, but you're going down. Take this. A noxious gas special straight from me and coughing. So that certainly happened. Oh. Hello, Magby. Now, Kricketot, I can take you on just fine. You bug boy. Why is a bug guy in a fire-themed area? Oh, level 19. Very nice. We're getting very strong, guys. Can we just talk about how much I love the sprites in this game? They're so adorable. They all have like so much emotion with them too. It's very impressive. Just because like this came out like somewhere in the mid 2000s, I think. I just very much like this game. That one, Snubble's gone. Snubble, stop running. You coward. You're not allowed to run away from me. Let's keep going. Hello, Kricketot. Let's burn you to a crisp. Yeah. Oh, why were you using Ice Fang, bro? I'm a fire type. What are you doing? I really fail to understand. Come on, let me lock on diagonally. No. Items. I did not mean to throw a stick. I don't really care about you, Snubble. There we go. Ooh, Shem's level 19 as well. Very strong. Our strong boy. Okay. This way? Nothing. Oh, Numel, but that doesn't really matter. Thank you, Shem. There's a reason you have quick attack, sweetie. And let's just use dig. I've got that big brain move. Special band. Ooh, Oranberry. That's nice. Thought I saw a Psyduck or something. I'm probably imagining it. Let's go to the next floor. Big brain. Big brain gamer plays. Kricketot, not a big brain gamer. Unlike us. Nice, okay. But like, why would a bug types live in a place like this that is clearly meant for fire and water types? Like, I cannot go in the boiling water. That is sad. I mean, it makes sense. Doesn't mean I'm not sad. Can I help you, Numel? There we go. Okay, what about you, Kricketot? There we go. I'm gonna circle around. Try to get that. Oh, it's already dead. Never mind. Nothing? What is going on here? Let's go back up this way and just back to the door. Let's keep going. Actually, let me try pausing that to see if that makes the game run a little faster. I usually have my stream on in the background, but oh yeah, that helped quite a bit. Just pausing this background stream. I suppose that makes sense. That'd be a big brain move. Okay. Nice. Floor 5. We're going fast. Another bug type here in this fire-themed cave. Very strange. There we go. Ooh, stick. Iron Thorn. When you just throw a hunk of iron at somebody. Aerial Ace. That's not very nice of you. Cool. Oh, that's not good. Oh no. Okay, Shem. What did he even use? Did he use, like... like, earthquake or something? Let's get rid of that, because that's fake. I have an orange berry here. There you go, Shem. Don't die, sweetie. We need you. You're the glue holding this team together. And by team, I of course mean the two of us. I mean, we wouldn't be here without Shem. I have flash fire? That's nice. I didn't even realize. I should see what ability Shem has, actually. Team Shem. What is your ability? Do you guys see anything about an ability? Ah, rivalry. Oh, that kind of sucks, actually. Wait, abilities. So which ability do you have, buddy? I think it's probably rivalry, because I have not seen you use Intimidate. Which... I mean... it's not a great ability based off its description. But also, I don't know the genders of most of the Pokemon we're fighting, so... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I don't know if... I feel like the bosses are actually mostly male in this game. I'm not sure. I don't know how that works with against legendaries and stuff, which is what a lot of you fight of. Hey, buddy. How about I burn you? Or not. That works too. Oh, that's right. I got all my PP back that died. That's nice. Yeah. Let's keep going. Oh, very good. See, Shem is so strong. You're not allowed to live, because you are super effective against both me and my partner. That's not allowed here. Okay. Magby. Oh, you can't burn fire types in this game? That's nice. Very cool. Just all the fun little things I'm learning from this one specific dungeon. Oh, midway point. We made it pretty high up. We must get clean, close to the top. Whoa. Hey, what was that? Whoa. Just now, did you hear that? Did I just imagine that? Or not? Well, anyway, we're almost there, so let's keep going. Yes, let's see, save the game. And usually these midway points mean that there's a boss fight coming up, so... I bet you guys can guess who we're fighting based on that cry. Did you hear that, Wendy? So I didn't imagine that sound after all. It was like some kind of roar. But I wonder what could it be? Who else knows what's ahead? Let's be brave and keep going on. We're nearly there. Let's go. Yes, we're nearly there. When we reach the top, we may meet Yuxi at last. We may answer my big question. Who am I? That is, who was I before I lost my memory? That reminds me. Still haven't said a word about this to Shem. Yes? What is it, Wendy? So you just need to tell me? What is it? Wendy confessed what happened since arriving at base camp. You what? Ever since you reached base camp, you've had a feeling that you somehow know this place? And you learned about the Pokemon lives at Fogbound Lake. That's Uxie, right? So the legend says it erases visitors' memories? So you suspect you've been here before, Wendy? You think that you encountered Uxie, who then took your memory? I see. So that's what's been on your mind, Wendy. Wendy. Well, now we have just one more reason to get to the top. Seems we have to meet Uxie and find out what really happened. I wonder what you were like before you lost your memory, Wendy. Perhaps Uxie can provide the answers. Let's go. Let's make our way to the top, Wendy. Yes, Upper Steam Cave. Very nice. So I think we're probably... I don't know. We'll see how long it takes for us to actually beat this boss. Because we are super not prepared. For this upcoming boss. Because it's going to be hard. Spoiler alert. It's going to be real hard with our team. And I did not bring any blast seeds, which is not good. I should have brought blast seeds. Yeah. Hey, boy. Have a stick. Ooh, wait, did I get a power band? Ooh, level 20. We're getting very strong. What was the log? Oh, okay. Just a new tactic. What was I doing? Power band. I'm giving that to Shem. Because honestly, with the upcoming boss, the more power we can do, more damage we can do is probably the better. Now let's get the item. Warp seed. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Cherry. How are you doing, dude? You know who we're fighting, right? Have you played this game before? I don't want to spoil for anybody who hasn't, but it's gonna be a hard fight. Oh, I'm not excited. Because I honestly forgot this boss was a thing. I think our best bet... Actually, let me look at what items we have. Honestly... Sleep Seed. Oh yeah, totally an ideal team. We're probably gonna put it to sleep and then just blast it with the best moves that we can. Which for me will be Feint Attack, and for Shem is honestly really nothing. Probably Crunch. Oh, Shem's level 20 now too. Very nice. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh. Are we good? Oh, I didn't realize I had turned around. That's the only thing with the Volpix sprite. The head kind of looks very similar to the tail. I wanted to use Dig. Oh, this is a lot of sleeping, friends. Let's use an Ember. I wonder, Darren. Sorry. What did I say? I wonder, Cherry. Do you think that Dig might be a better move to use, or do you think that Quick Attack is our best bet? I guess it really depends. Do they have the thing where if they use Earthquake, you take double damage while you're underground? I guess that's what I need to find out. Yeah, I don't have quick attack. And I don't think I would get stabbed for that. But Ember would be the only move here that I can hit with a Confuse Ray. I forgot I have Confuse Ray. Oh, that's good. The only move I would get stabbed with would be Ember. And Shem would get one with a move that wouldn't affect it. So I think Shem's gonna have to use Crunch. But if I can confuse it, that will be very good. Hi, buddy. Who knows? Maybe it'll be dumb and activate Flash Fire. I don't know if it has any fire type moves. Okay. Cool. That's not very nice, buddy. Ooh, Max Elixir. Very nice. Nothing. Another Volbeat that we can kill. Hi, Magmar. Thank you, buddy. Whiffer is a very interesting status in this game. I believe it just means that you can't do any attacks. Oh, wow, they actually give you quite a bit before you go to the boss. Nice. Down this way. And the next floor. Ooh, item. Special band, not very helpful, but still good. Trying to poison me? That's not very nice of you, Magmar. Who are you, Skunk Tank and his team of Goonies? Totter Orb. The true question is, can you use orbs in boss fights? Because I don't remember, and I thought you could, and I thought they only removed that in later games, but I could also be wrong, and I could have it flipped. Ooh, you want to learn a new move? Imprison? What does this do? Is incapable of action. What does that mean? Status lasts for a certain number of turns. I mean, honestly, that seems pretty good. I think that's what it means. And if it is what it means, I'm getting rid of Confuse Ray for that. Because it seems really good. And we can always just relearn that at Electivire's shop, I think. If it's not. But I really hope that's what it is, because that'd be really good for this fight. Okay. 7th floor. We're getting there. Oh, now we're only getting hungry now. Wow. I feel like the hunger went down so much slower in this dungeon. Okay. Let's just go. Oh, okay, we're here. Steam Cave Peak. I've climbed so far up. This place, it feels strange somehow. The air here is charged with tension. It's making my skin crawl all over. Feels like I'm being crushed, by a terrible sense of danger. Grow! It's that sound we heard earlier, Wendy. I thought it was the sound of roaring. Grow! Oh. Something is coming! This isn't good. Hey! Check this out, everyone! This is it? The Groudon Statue? Oh, but there's no one else here. Are you really sure you saw the Guildmaster Corfish? Sure, I'm sure. I saw him when he was scuttling back to base camp. The Guildmaster dashed past all willy-nilly and hopped pursuit of a perfect apple. Gave him a shout and a wave, but he seemed too occupied to holler back. But gosh, I guess that Wendy's team went ahead. So I bet the Guildmaster went up after them, don't you think? Huh? The ground. What? It's shaking. Whoa! What? Whatever could that be? What an uproar! Is it maybe? Something's going on up there. Let's head up. Hurry! Hey, Dad, did you hear something right over there? Like moaning and groaning? Oh, you just imagined it. Now let's hurry. Yep. Those two are so cute. But also, if they're both apprentices, did they join at the same time? Or was Diglett... Owie! Ow! Oh god. I'm deflated. I can't move. Orc, how did this happen? How did Wigglytuff shrug off her noxious gas special like it was nothing? And how did Wigglytuff strike back at us? It's unbelievable. Here he comes. Grow! Oh, that's a big break. What is that? It looks like the statue. That Pokemon. It really exists? Grow! Grow! Have you come to desecrate this place? Depart now! But, all we want to do is go to Fountainbog Lake. What? Fogbound Lake? I am the guardian of Fogbound Lake. I am Groudon. You will never leave here alive, intruders! What? This isn't good, guys. Hey, there's the way in. We can go through here. Let's hurry! Yeah, guys, I'm about to get my butt kicked by Groudon. Hey, Chatot! Can I ask you something while we're running? Chatot, do you know about a Pokemon called Groudon? Well, of course. What do you take me for? I'm only the head of intelligence of our guild. Squawk! It's a legendary Pokemon spoken of in myths passed down through generations. A legendary Pokemon? Correct. The myths say that he raised land from sea and that he built up the continents. Oh boy, that sounds like a colossal Pokemon. What if you were to face Groudon in battle? What would happen? Battle? Out of the question, Squawk! If anyone were foolish enough to face Groudon in a battle, it would be like throwing your lives away. He's that strong, like all legendary Pokemon. Roar! This is scary. We need to be brave, and I need to face up to this. There's no giving up now, Windy. Prepare for my wrath. Roar! Do you guys see why I said we had a bad type matchup? Ooh, my fire type moves are boosted. Oh, I might have to use... Yeah, Shem, you need to run away. But also, I need you to help me take hits. So... moves... Imprison. Moves, okay, first thing. There we go. Let's hit you with an Ember. Oh, 58, that's actually pretty good. Also, imprison is overpowered, I have learned. Like, he just straight up cannot do anything. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no! Oh, no! Imprison. Okay, imprison is overpowered, guys. I have learned this. And it is now my boss strategy. What does the twist band do? Oh, okay. Eat Windy. God damn it. Imprison. You are not allowed to move, Groudon. Hell yeah, guys. We beat it. Grow. Oh, grow. I'm so glad I learned Imprison. I've had more trouble when I've had a water and a grass type combo. It's only was that easy because I had Imprison. We did it! We defeated Groudon! But is it really? It's not supposed to be that easy, guys. Just to let you know. That's why I was scared. I didn't know that Imprison was that good. Huh? Groudon disappeared? That was not Groudon. That Groudon was nothing more than an illusion I conjured. Who said that? Like I said earlier, I am the guardian here, and I cannot allow you to pass. Wait, please! We're not here to cause trouble. We came only for information. Information, you say? Yes, that's the honest truth. Well, I admit that we're an exploration team, and we'd like to leave with the treasure after all our effort, but we'll leave without any of you have a problem with that. We'll be happy to say that we just made it this far. Please, please believe us. Huh. Well, okay, I believe you. Uxie! Let me welcome you then. I am Uxie, the guardian of Fogbound Lake. What? Did you say you're Uxie? Yes, truly. I stand guard over something special that lies in Fogbound Lake. Now let me escort you to Foundbog Lake. Please, come this way. Okay, then. Yes, I would like to save my adventure. Wow, it's so dark outside. Maybe a little bit difficult to see at night, but... Behold, Fogbound Lake. Whoa! It is indeed very pretty. That's incredible! Didn't expect to see such a big lake on a plateau so high up. And all those floating Volby and Illumise. So beautiful! Water continually wells up from far below this place. It flows so heavily that it has long formed this enormous lake. Now cast your eyes to the glowing area at the lake's center. Yes, I see it! It's radiating from below. That's a blue-green radiance, right? Step forward for a closer look. What could that be? I can't figure it out, but it's making my heart race. But why? Why should it stir me up so much? Why is my pulse speeding all of a sudden? That's fantastic! But what is that? It has such a mystic quality. That is a time gear. What? That's a time gear? Yes, I guard the time gear. It is the sole reason I am here. Others before you have tried to trespass here, but I used my Groudon illusion to chase most of them off. Groudon? How did you do that? That is something I create with my psychic abilities. Hazel, don't go there, please. Sorry, cat's being naughty. Like so. Wah! There's no reason to be startled. As I said, it is just an illusion. What you fought was no more than that. There have been others before who have defeated my Groudon illusion. They've managed to make their way to this spot. But they were trespassers, so I took away their memories, and thus protected the lake. Took away their memories? Oh, that's right. We hope to ask you something, Yuxi. Meet my partner, Windy. As present a Pokemon, at one time a human. Oh, really? A human? Yes, but Windy has lost all memory of being a human, so we're wondering, maybe you've met Windy here before, Yuxi? And did you take away Windy's memory? Has that ever happened? Did a human ever come here? Remember anything like that happening, Yuxi? The answer is no. No human has ever come here. I should explain further. I erase only memories of Fogbound Lake. I cannot fully erase the memories from living beings. I had nothing to do with your friend's memory loss. Nor anything to do with your transformation into a Pokemon. That cause lies elsewhere. Oh, well, that's okay. So it doesn't seem like you've been here after all, Windy. Uxie, we hope to meet you and learn more about my partner. What's that? A time gear! A time gear! Well, too bad. We can't take a time gear. But Wigglytuff! Wow, fantastic! And who might this be? This is our guildmaster. Glad to meet you, friend. Great, glad to meet you, friend. Amazing, friend, amazing. Wait, I did that wrong. Gaze upon this amazing view. I'm delighted we came. La-dee-la, la-dee-la, dee-la-dee. It is very impressive how beautiful this is. Especially since it's like on the DS. Woo! We're here at last! No time to catch your breath. We gotta hurry! Hey! Someone's over there! Let's go! Squawk! It's Groudon! Spit it out! Ding! Don't eat me! I'm not tasty! Hello to one and all. So what's wrong? Guildmaster! Oh, never mind that. Everyone, look out there! It's spouting! Pretty! Huh? Oh, that is pretty. Oh my, so shimmering! Yep, some kinda pretty. Yes, the lake geyser erupts every now and then. It sends up water just like a fountain, and the time gear sends up an illumination from below, while many Illuminacy and Volby glow up the fountain of water. In harmony, they are the very vision of beauty. The treasure must be the view of Hogbound Lake. Are you taking in this view, Windy? This is so magical. It's really too bad that we didn't learn anything about your past, but I'm glad we came. I'm happy that I got to see such a beautiful scene with everyone. I'm truly happy. I'm glad I came too. Sure, it's true we never learned who I am. Hang on a minute. Uxie said he didn't know me. But if that's true, how do I know about this place? And the time gear? When I see the time gear, why does my pulse race when I see it? And this unease I feel, what does it mean? So sorry to have disturbed you. Have a fantastic time, friend. I shall not take any of your memories away of this place. You've earned my trust, but I must ask that you keep this place a secret. Surely, thank you. We all know what we need to do. You know, another time gear has been stolen. This one must stay safe. You don't ever say a word about this place. I swear to it in the name of Wigglytuff's Guild. Please hold true to that promise. Okay, let's be on our way. Chat out, if you will. I'll hop on it, Guildmaster. Everyone, we're going back to the guild. Hooray. Nice. Can we? I still can't. And so, the guild's long and challenging expedition had finally come to an end. Wigglytuff and the members safely returned to the guild. For Windy and the apprentices, going to the guild meant taking up the standard training schedule. With his life back as usual at the guild. Whew. We got a lot more of the map. Clouds lifted from Fogbound Lake and its surrounding areas. Nice. Ooh, new bigger treasure bag. There's one more message. Oh, Iggly buff the prodigy. Nice. Yes, nice. Yeah, let's save and continue. So, how are you guys doing? I cannot believe that boss fight was so easy. It is not supposed to be that easy, guys, just to let you know. Dust Noir. The next morning. Up and at 'em! It's morning! Been a while since we were woken up like that. Cool. And 3. Smiles go for miles. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Hooray! I guess it's time to get back to our guild training, Wendy. Let's work hard at it. Now that's what I like to see. A lot of morning prep. Impressive. Let's see you put that pep to good use today. What? You can't identify the footprint? What do you mean? I'm trying to tell you. I can't identify what I don't know. What's wrong? That visitor at the top whose footprint we can't identify. Diglett is an outstanding sentry, so it's rare for him to be stumped by a footprint. If those two were doing sentry duty, that'd be no shocker. Oh, really? Well, if it's so rare that Diglett gets stumped, why not when we first arrived at the guild? You guys couldn't recognize Wendy's footprint. Right, Wendy? Say again? You want to meet our guild master? Your name is Dust Noir? Oh, please, wait just a moment. Dust Noir? The world-famous Dust Noir? Thank you for visiting. What an honor. No, think nothing of it. The honor is all mine. There is no greater pleasure than visiting Wigglytuff's guild. It's famous. I'll need to give him a better voice than that. Excuse me, Loudred. What do you want? Who's the visitor? What? You haven't heard of Dust Noir? The famous explorer? Well, you know, I haven't heard of him. That's not surprising, really. He's a new rival on the scene. He came out of nowhere like a comet. He's become famous almost overnight. They say his talent as explorers are super exceptional. So this Dust Noir is really that amazing? Yeah, here's some more good stuff that I heard. He does things unlike anyone else. First, he doesn't work in a team. He's all exploring solo. Alone? That's right, he's got to be pretty sure about his skills to do that. But what's even more incredible? His wealth of knowledge. Since there's nothing in the world he doesn't know, it's how much he knows. Oh, he's that knowledgeable? So the rumor goes, but he's used his knowledge to succeed on so many explorations so far. So many Pokemon revere Dust Noir for his achievements. That's how I know the claims about his mighty knowledge must be true. So does Dust Noir visit here often? Yeah, this is his first time. That's what why Diglett couldn't recognize him. I think the guildmaster just met him for the first time too. Huh? Then why is he being all that friendly? Well, that's just how our guildmaster is. Even if it's the first time he meets someone. I see. Well, that must have been quite a disappointment for your guild. Yes, that expedition was a waste of time. Didn't learn a thing about anything. I had heard that Wigglytuff's guild was mounting an expedition to find Fogbound Lake. I came here hoping to hear about your latest triumph. Sorry, we didn't learn a thing. Not of all. It's of no trouble to me. This gave me an opportunity to visit you. I plan to stay in Treasure Town for a short while. May I visit with you occasionally during my stay? Europe constantly receives the latest news. Good information will be a big help on my explorations. No problem. Our other exploration teams visit us all the time. You're always welcome here. Everyone, this is Dust Noir. He's gonna stay in Treasure Town for a while. Mind yourself around him. Dust Noir is very famous and quite knowledgeable, so I bet everyone like to get advice from him. But let's not overdo it. We don't want to be a nuisance. Now, everyone, our guest might be famous. Don't embarrass us by asking him for autographs. No, if it's autographs they want, I'm sure I can oblige. But information? Afraid you flatter me. I have very little information. However, I would be delighted if I may be of service to you. If there's anything you wish to ask of me, please don't hesitate. Yep, it's a great honor. Ooh, I'm very glad to have met you. Come now, everyone. You're dismissed. I think I'll go for a stroll in Treasure Town. Please do feel to approach me with anything. Good day. Oh, you too! I started saying earlier about your assignment for today. Today we're going to read over the job bulletin board and the outline notice board. Take some of the listed jobs. Oh, will do. I think that's where we're going to wrap up for today, actually. My voice is getting pretty sore, so... Oh, I guess we can stay live for 15 more minutes. Hi, Captain. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, everybody, to the chat. I am Windy Gal. I was actually just about to raid you, but we can stay live for a little bit longer. 15 minutes is long enough. Yeah, welcome, everybody, to the chat. Nice to meet ya. We're playing some Explorers the Sky. What were you doing, Captain? I'm sure you guys were playing a fun game. We just finished the exploration, the big exploration mission to Fogbound Lake. If you guys have played this before. Ooh, S tier. Ooh. Fair. Art streams are always fun. Yeah. I hope you guys had fun. We are having quite a bit of fun here. Trying to figure out what jobs we want to take. I think we'll probably prep for the adventure for now. I'm not sure we can go on one because well, we can at least start. Oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Lean Mouse, thank you. Oh boy. Okay. Fair. What kind of a piece are you drawing? Let's do... Oh goodness, I need to actually click on the game. Was there a Craggy Coast one over there? Because we don't have a lot of good options. You know what? Let's do Foggy Forest. Oh, that actually is a Monthorn one. Oh, Leanne, sorry. Nice to meet you. Oh, Fantasy Map, cool. Let's actually do the ones at Matt Horn. I don't really want to take on an S-class thing right now, but... There was one here from Mount Horn, wasn't there? Or am I insane, guys? Oh, did I click off the game? Oh, it switched... I don't know why. It switched my scene? I don't know why. Sorry about that. Okay, wait, so there's one here for Foggy Forest. I'm trying to do a million things at once and I can't read. Okay, Foggy Forest. There's two for Foggy Forest here. Craggy Coast. I think there was a Craggy Coast one over here. Especially when there's like two of them. There is a Craggy Coast here. Okay, let's do those two. Job list. Okay, this one we can delete. Because I'm not doing S-Class. It happened again? What is going on? What are you doing to me, OBS? Why do you keep switching off my stream? Why are you doing this to me? Okay. Yeah. So we're playing as Windy and Shem. Our Vulpix, Shinx combo. It's very fun. Yeah, actually, we might as well just go through this dungeon. It's not prominent that I get to my thing right once at 7. So we can stay live for a while. Huh? That is very true. Fighting OBS is a lot of my job. Yes, we have a new mean look. Let's store some stuff. Yeah, so we just got back from the expedition, which means that we have a lot of stuff that we can sell, but I just want to get it all put away first. We can go through it. I mean, everything has problems. Let's be honest. Spicy is good. Spicy is good. And I would imagine we could actually start opening boxes soon. I don't know where we do that. It's been a while since I played this game. Yeah, I have played before. Okay, so we can sell 2 of those. And I don't think there's anything else we necessarily... Well, we should actually bring... Oh, wait, no, I have Imprison. Wait, I meant to take those. So, guys, I learned that Imprison is the most broken move in this game. We beat the Groudon boss. We got hit a total of once, because I just kept hitting it with Imprison. So it's really broken, and I really love it. How much money do we have? Ooh, we have a lot of money. Yeah, it was great, because, like, Groudon, the ground type, is super effective against both of our Pokemon, so we were extremely lucky that I happened to learn that literally, like, the level before we fought. Ooh, Overheat. It's a good move, it just doesn't have enough PP that I want to actually use it. But Spicy is always good. Okay. Let's go drop off the rest of our money. Yes, I would like you to hoard my money. All of it! Cool. Okay, and I don't even have enough money for Overheat, so let's save the game and go on the expedition, not the expedition, on our quest. Save and continue. Cool. No, I'm good. Oh yeah, this is Explorers of Sky. It's on the DS. I need to actually accept those missions first. It is honestly, like, the best Pokemon game I've ever played. Like, obviously, it's like, the best in a story aspect. Like, every time I play a Mystery Dungeon game, I cry. But this one makes me cry the hardest. So, I would highly recommend it. Basically, Mystery Dungeon, you go through these, like, randomly generated dungeons. And they have good story, and you get turned into a Pokemon with amnesia, and you're usually spending the game with your partner trying to figure out why. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've seen, I did some messing around with it, and I was like, this looks nice. And actually, the bottom screen is the one that's in the main center, like the big boy. It's weird, they have it inversed, for most of this game. For almost all the Mystery Dungeon games, I think. At least the ones on, like, the DS and the Game Boy. And I'm hoping that we can get a new ally. Oh, yes! Yeah, it's just how they do it. Do you guys have any suggestions on what we should name this Krabby? I don't really have a specific name theme, just whatever you guys like. Any ideas in chat? This little crab of ours? Alan? We can go with Alan. Is that a reference to anything, Cherry? Yes, Alan, join our team. And I'm not bringing any of- Oh god, you are so weak, Alan. I thought this was a higher level dungeon! Fair. I like to nickname them. Guys, I think this might not be one of the dungeons that we like just unlocked. I think this is one of the older dungeons. Ah! You have big brain, Cherry. I do not have big brain. I thought these guys would be closer to level 20. Guys, so this is like from the very beginning of the expedition, so it makes sense that they're not. We can go to one of the harder dungeons later on. It's not the biggest deal either way. We tend to stay pretty even. I hope we get a Spheal. I love Spheal. Spheal is the cutest thing ever, and it's like, my boy. Spheal is my boy. Oh, for any of you guys who don't know, we are doing a charity stream tomorrow. The Rogue League is doing it, and I'm kicking us off with some Legends of Arceus. We are streaming to support the International MS Foundation, so please stop by and bring your money, bring your friends' money. We want to help save people's lives. It's starting at noon right here on this channel, and we're going until 4:30, I believe. And I'm streaming for an hour and a half, and then we have 2 other streamers streaming for another hour and a half. So please, come help us help save people's lives. Ooh, Shem's level 21. What do you want to learn, Shem? Ooh, Roar? No, you don't need that. Yes, you're very strong, Shem. We appreciate you. I appreciate your strength, Shem. What levels do we need to go to? 6 and 9. Okay. Oh, I did not bring anything to fight a boss. I suppose I have Imprison. I don't need to bring anything to fight a boss. Because what Imprison does is in this game is prevents your opponents from doing anything. Like, they literally cannot move, they cannot attack for a random amount of turns. Which is insanely overpowered to give to one of the PCs. That's right, I should turn Shem's moves back on. I had them turned off for the fight. Hello. But yeah. Oh yeah, so for tomorrow for the stream, we are going to be doing a flying type solo run of Arceus. We're going to be starting that off. Destination floor. What do we have to do on this floor? Rescue Spinnerack. We can do that. Down this way, over here. Hello, boy. These guys are so weak. I didn't realize how high level we got going on that expedition. It's nice. Spinnerack, don't run away. I need you to come with me. Yes, I will rescue Spinnerack. Nice. Cool. And then I believe the next one is a boss fight. Let's keep going. I mean, and by boss, I mean mini-boss. Real bosses only happen in story missions. Krabby, I do not need another crab. I hope we can get Dratini. Dratini is great. Join my team, Dratini. I want you here. No? Okay. Sad. Yeah, that's the thing. You can only get Pokemon if you knock them out and they, like, just randomly decide that they wanted to be on your team. So, that is unfortunate. Nice. Very nice, Shem. You're strong. I appreciate my strong friend, Shem. Yes. Okay. Hi, Wingull. Yeah, so I think this is a Gen 4 game, obviously, because we have a Shinx. But it only has up to Gen 4 Pokemon, so... the next game in this series after this, Mystery Dungeon, has Gen 5 Pokemon. Sorry, and there's a hunger meter in this game, so... I will have to eat something eventually. I can probably wait, though. Gastrodon, that's not very nice. Yeah. I don't know, it adds a little extra to it, especially there's a dungeon later on where it's like, they usually... Ooh. Fair. Feel free to lurk. I appreciate you all, you lurkers. I know you're here, and I greatly appreciate you. Yeah, but there's like a dungeon later on in this game that's like super hard. Because usually you can get food items from the floor, but that one just has nothing. And I think it has like effects that make you even more hungry through it. So, Outlaw Spawnted. Oh, come on. You are not running. I'm gonna throw a... Okay, are we having a chase scene? I guess we're just having a chase scene, guys. Getting dizzy from hunger, that's not good. Eat. Okay. Moves. You're not allowed to move Baneri. It's against the law. Ember. What is gonna do more? Ember is gonna do more, that's what I thought. Nice! We defeated Baneri. Yeah, let's leave the dungeon. Yeah, let's head out. Very nice. And we did it right at 7. So, let's finish the day, get our rewards. 250 gold, that's nice. Ooh, a Reviver Seed, that's really good. And 30 Explorer rank points. Yes, I brought Baneri for a rest. 300 Poke. A White Gummy, nice. And 60 Explorer rank points. Cool. So I think this is going to be our last day for now. My voice is getting pretty tired. And I have my meeting to go to, so. Let's just get to a part where I can save and exit the game. Let's get some sleep too. Let's hit it hard again tomorrow, Wendy. Okay, good night. Oh? Oh, what's happening? Oh, something's happening. No, it's those three. Chief, we're really putting our place in the last expedition. Waylaita correct us. I'm not about to let it go. So humiliating. I need payback. One way or another. But to be brutally honest, we don't stand a chance against Waylaita. Grr, I'm so furious, it's burning me up. Whoa, there's gotta be some way we can get back at him. Hey, I'd settle for picking on a wimps. Oh, hey! Instead of Wigglytuff, how about we take revenge on the wimps out that Team Lightning? Great idea. Whoa, we know that Team Lightning is wimpy. Time to do some plotting, boys. Okay. The next morning. Up and at 'em, it's morning! Nice. Good morning, Wendy. Let us save and return to top menu. I just want to show you guys how cute they have like a whole bunch of different little screens like this for when you save and exit the game. It is so adorable. Let's see. Why don't you guys go raid the arcade show? Looks like they are playing some new some Destiny 2. I would assume it's that Witch Queen update that came out, so have fun over there. Be nice, I know you guys always are. I probably will not be able to hop over there for too long, but I will. Okay, have a nice one.